Bust out your brackets. Tonight is one of the biggest nights in college sports, Selection Sunday. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. The NCAA tournament field is set and the best teams in college basketball are getting ready to face off.
Fox 61's Stephen Reel spoke with UConn coaches and players about how they're approaching the big dance ahead.
You know, a wise man once told me there are 3 certainties in life, and that's death, taxes, and UConn making it into the NCAA tournament. And heading on into Selection Sunday, there were 2 big stories everyone was following. For the women, it was whether they were going to extend their legacy with back-to-back titles, something they have not done in a decade, and will the men be able to bounce back from their loss against St. John's on Saturday. Coming off their 2025 championship, the UConn women have had a dominating season. Outside of a close call with Michigan in November, they have dominated with 34 wins. 4 of them, though, were against the ranked teams. The women clinched the first seed Sunday. This tournament will prove to be their toughest competition yet. They've not gone up against another top 10 team since that close call against Michigan. But with superstars like Sarah Strong and AZ Fudd, those worries may not matter, especially with Coach Gino Auriemma at the helm. Their first hurdle will be UT San Antonio Saturday, but the Huskies, they have the home court advantage in stores.
You know, most people that play college basketball don't deserve 1. What makes you think you deserve 2? So I think winning for this year's team is probably their biggest motive. I think they're very locked in to what they're doing. But you could see they're ready.
One of the things we take pride in is our defense, which creates for our offense and just kind of most of our buckets going in. But I feel like that's the biggest thing that we need to throw at a team is just our defensive pressure, which will throw them up and speed them up and just going from there.
UConn men is a different story. They are in the hot seat right now, coming off losing out on the Big East regular season title and a resounding loss against St. John's on Saturday, a team they beat handedly in Hertford. So, yes, they have a chip on their shoulder, especially since they went from back-to-back NCAA champions to getting knocked out in the second round in 2025. That being said, this team is still one of the best in the country. They locked in the number 2 seed, capping off an impressive year, and they have not fallen below 6th in the rankings all season. Their first match is against 15th seed Furman on Friday in Philly, and if they have the right matchups from here, they have a good run ahead of them, and that's the beauty of March Madness. Anything can happen. We caught up with Coach Dan Hurley and the team to see what their thoughts were ahead of their face-off with the Paladins.
You know, the things that have plagued us the whole year, if we do it in this tournament, that we're going to pay for it. So, you know, we have to have an ability to not do the things that, you know, at times has cost us victories. You know, and Alex, I would just like to see him, you know, take the court as we attempt to make this last run together as a guy with his credentials, the way he carries himself, the swagger, the confidence.
You know, all the experience I have, all the games I've played, and that just gives me confidence heading into March Madness, knowing that I've played on the biggest stage. I've been able to win 2 national championships. That gives you confidence to, you know, why can't you do it again?
Tip-off for the men's tournament will be on March 17th in Dayton, Ohio. The women's will start a day later on the 18th. In stores, Stephen Reels, Fox 61.